Yo, what's good? What's good? We in the building. My 2 pence, we're back. It's been a little while, man. Had a lot of things going on, but yeah, we're back, man. Big up everyone. Big up the whole Patreon gang, first and foremost. Catching all the exclusives, all the early releases. And yeah, man. Keep Patreoning. You get me? Big up the Patreon family. Big up the Koch and Flow gang. Catch the live streams every week. Koch and Flow.
Say me out better stand firm in it. It's a eagle a fly, not a bird. Flick a switch them a hype on a page. Need fi be a dirty bitch them a. Hey, say them man yam big food and still a stare pa me dish. Clap the food out them and no red eye for me things. Never big a girl. Me no owe your bedrin and them better than who must say dream. Them a dream. Emergency them a call me touch premises. All them a talk you a badness a beat. All them a talk they no bad panic scene.
Hey, it's cold, isn't it?
Everybody riding in a sardine can, or on your way to work inside the traffic jam. I don't wear no suit to work, I'm not a classic man. Or the man with the ears and the bags and grams. Everybody climbing up the mountain top. Raise your hand in the air and what's a blank gunshot. Pop, 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 pop. Blank gunshot. We are so non-stop, cause the struggle don't stop.
You know, the freestyles and the recorded format will come out. Do you know what I mean? And make sure you tune in for Speakonomics on its new date of Wednesdays. So it's Wednesdays at 7:30. Speakonomics is popping off, man.
People. So right now, white people can have wars against each other, but they know they're white. Yeah, they know. Okay, they know how to carve up Africa perfectly, even though they're warring. Black people go like, no, but there's this man. He's part this. He's part that. Can a mixed race be that?
I hate what you do. You're a victim washing black people. Stop it.
This is good. So,
all right, man. So let's get into it, man. Cue the theme music. Right, boom. This is a quick one, man. I see this video like a week, 2 weeks ago, but I never got a chance to speak on it, so I must speak on it now. So basically, it's got the OFB members filming a police officer, a black female police officer. They're following her around with a camera, and like, you know, the caption says that they're begging to be arrested. Now, the comment section was going in. This is disgusting. Harassing a woman, harassing a da-da-da. And I'm just like, yo, listen, I just want to say, she's a police officer, yeah? She wears a body cam, and police officers harass young black men for fun. That's their job, yeah? So a little bit of taste of their own medicine, regardless of whether it's a black woman, black man, pink woman, pink man, it don't matter, yeah? FTP all the way. And yeah, sometimes the police need to get a taste of their own medicine to know what it's like. Do you know what I mean? Forcibly filming people and harassing people. So yeah, man, when you work a public facing job, you have to put up with the behavior of the public. And it was a bit of banter. They didn't harm her, they didn't touch her, no one was assaulted, they didn't say anything, you know what I mean? They didn't attack her in any way, they just filmed her and were having a laugh. And police need to get thicker skin. And you lot in the comment section, you're all moving like you want to be boy them. I swear down, more and more, you lot are just on the side of the boys in blue. Yeah, it's easy to criminalize and demonize these young black men. Oh, OFB, they're rappers. So what? Yeah? Sometimes police have to get a taste of their own Ras Clark medicine, and you lot stop crying for the police. She's a big woman, innit? She's done her training. She has to handle these things. Boom! Boom! Another one from like 2 weeks ago. Young brother, it doesn't matter where he's from. They're saying he's from this gang or that gang in West London. But he's in prison and he's had enough, and he's jumped on the netting of the prison and he's filming himself, and it seems like he's having a bit of a breakdown, a bit of a meltdown. I just wanted to say, like, it's obvious that this is a perfect illustration of why prison is not a place you want to end up and you want to go. I know it gets glamorized a lot. I know the rhetoric is that, oh, it's easy, you can have a computer in there, you can have a phone, you can whatever. The fact is, the conditions of being incarcerated weigh heavily on the minds of people, and some people don't have the strength to make it through.
They searched my cell, fuck it, it's all over, yeah? They're ruining my life, they're all ruining my life. I've been doing this for donkey years. I've been doing this for donkey years, getting on the fucking netting for years, brother, for years. They want to destroy my life, Woke me up in my morning, woke me out of my bed for what? To take my phone. Why? They know what through. They recording me, I'm recording you. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? They know what's going on. Look, there's bare of them in the centre. Look how many of them there are. Look how many they're trying to ruin man's life. Ruin it. Cars, they got man banging up. Oh, they got me on the netting. Well, they got me on the netting again. And they got me on the netting again, bro. They got me. This is my life. They're ruining it. They're ruining it. This fucking Joe's ruining it. Look, they're all in the centre. They're all laughing at me. They're all laughing at me. They're all laughing at me. They're all chatting about me. They're all laughing, bro. They're all laughing, bro. They enjoy this, bro. They enjoy this, bro. I've had enough. I've had enough. I want to go home. Home. I had enough. I had enough. I'm gone. I'm gone.
Yeah, I've seen man with a 6-month sentence want to unalive himself. I've seen man with a few months go crazy. Do you know what I mean? Actually go insane and lose their mind or get themselves in a predicament that actually changes their life forever. So just going to prison, don't think because you see man, oh, free this man's out, that man's out, and you think, yeah, he just skipped through jail. A lot of people go through intense psychological harm. Do you know what I mean? Through the process of doing their sentence. So please, kids, stay out of jail, man. Stay out of jail. You don't have to go jail to be a man or to be, you know what I mean? Stay out of jail because jail's not fun. Yeah, and many people crumble. Big, strong people and that. Things happen in jail and they crumble. So I hope this young man gets the help he needs. Do you know what I mean? But it was a perfect illustration of, you know, the other side of prison where people think it's all you know what I mean, fun and games. It really ain't. Yeah? All right, so yeah, man. Big up my boy Mage, co-host on Koch and Flow. Check him out, Mage Vizo. He done a video where he was talking about the situation between, I believe it's Sam Cooke and what's his name? Bobby Womack. Apparently Sam Cooke took Bobby Womack under his wing, yada yada yada. They were friends, they were good friends. Sam Cooke died and Bobby Womack got with his wife. Is that right or wrong?
What's going on, my people? Mage Visor once again live in your spot right now. Couple things. Friday I got Lard God's interview on the Major Talent One show. Do you know what I mean? Thursday we got the Koch and Flow, me and Jedi bringing that heat. But just wanted to quickly drop this little story. Not even a story, but something that happened that is every. Yeah, I don't know. I just found it liberties. Yeah. All right. So Sam Cooke, brilliant singer, an amazing singer. You know what I mean? Amazing singer, flipping legend in this soul team. Yeah. And obviously he was murdered and it was under suspicious circumstances. But we'll go into that other story another time. But he basically took a singer called Bobby Womack under his wing. You get me? So them time there when he was blowing up and all them thing there. You know what I mean? He's championing Bobby Womack. You know what I mean? Taking him on tour and all these other things and did all basically upgraded his career, innit? Yeah? So obviously, you know what I mean? Sam Cooke thinks Bobby Womack's his brethren and everything then, yeah? And then, obviously, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, rest in peace, Sam Cooke. Sam Cooke gets murdered. As I said, under some very, you know what I mean, sinister circumstances. But anyway, so after Sam Cooke dead and gone, man like Bobby Womack marries Sam Cooke's wife. Marries his wife, you know. Yeah, alright. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like Stevie J with Faith and them things. You know what I mean? With Biggie and them shit, yeah. But he marries his wife and then they end up getting a divorce. And you know why they got a divorce? Because Bobby Womack started linking Sam Cooke's daughter, 17-year-old daughter, and his wife's daughter. Sam Cooke and Sam Cooke's wife's daughter. My man did a thing with her as well. So not only did you know what I mean, Sam Cooke did bad things for you, unfortunately dies, you marry Sam Cooke's wife, then get a divorce with Sam Cooke's wife because you're doing a thing with Sam Cooke's daughter. Then writes a tune of Why Did You Trust Me So Much? I just think that's F-ry, innit? Liberty.
Like for me now, I'm just saying, look, when you die, you can't take your riches, you can't take your bitches. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's just fact. So once you're gone, whoever gets with your wife is whoever gets with your wife. Personally, I don't think that the dead person has a say or should even get upset. Whether you're in heaven or hell, you shouldn't get upset. Once you're dead, if someone gets with your wife or your ex-wife or your widow or whatever, then it is what it is. Major say, no, that's fuckery. I'm like, no, who better to look after your missus? Get me? If look after her, innit? Make her like look after the family, look after the kids and all that. He released a song called "You Really Shouldn't Trust." I wish you didn't trust me so much. Now that song is bad. It's a bad boy tune, but also the content is fuckery because he's obviously saying he can't resist his girls, on a Wretch 32 kind of thing. Can't resist his friend's gal and that and whatever. Now, if he's alive, bad mind. If you've been plotting it since he was alive, that's kind of bad mind. But if when she died, it just was a thing of, you know what? Let me look after you. I'll be there for you. I don't know. I feel like it kind of makes a little bit of sense. But let me know what you lot think in the comments about that. Can you get with your dead friend's wife? New Madeleine McCann search in Portugal. Yeah? I just want to say the mum and dad did it. Yeah? No matter what you lot are trying to, whoever you're trying to, what scapegoat you're trying to put in the frame, the mum and dad done it. Yeah? That's my bet. That's my 2 pence. The amount of money being used to search for Madeleine McCann and resources is a mad thing. I feel like man's going to be 60 years old and they're still going to be talking about Madeleine McCann and looking for her and new suspects and new leads. This is insane. You know what I mean? Maybe at one point something's going to come out. But we all know that she's gone. You get me? We all know that she never made it. They found, the smell of blood and the smell of an unalived body in the car. I don't know, man. It's a mad thing. But yeah, they just keep trying to roll it out and not letting it go. Madeleine McCann, man. Poor little girl. Mad. If she even existed. Because maybe I don't know her. Maybe she didn't exist. The pictures always looked a bit CGI still, but yeah. Boom! This woman says she doesn't believe Michael Jackson's kids are real. Are Michael Jackson's kids. I personally agree. Do you know what I mean? Having witnessed many mixed-race couplings and the offspring that they deliver, I've never seen a black man as black as Michael Jackson appeared to be as a child have children with a white woman and all 3 of their kids come out whiter than a white person. I've never seen that. Yeah, so I suspect that someone's lying.
I'm sorry, those are not Michael Jackson's biological kids, and I don't care what anybody says. And I just hate the fact that they keep trying to force us to believe that those are the children that came from his. I'm sorry, that's sack. They could very well be legally adopted. They could very well have had it. I don't care. He did not produce them motherfucking children.
What do you reckon, Maverick? Michael Jackson's kids?
What, being what, lying?
No, do you think they're Michael Jackson's?
Maybe 50-50.
How though? How do they all look like that?
What, look like him? Or
no, they just look white. They look like the white version of Michael Jackson.
Could be IVF maybe or something. Them test tube babies.
And what alter the complexion?
Yeah, that doesn't really make sense. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know.
Mad. So yeah, I am with this sister. I don't believe that these kids are Michael Jackson's kids. Maybe they've got some of his DNA in there somehow. I don't know, but nah, they don't look like the children of that little black boy growing up. Like, come on, yeah, forget his hair that he done and the cosmetic surgery. Remember the human that's supposed to be underneath all of that, the different color skin and that, is a black man. It's a dark-skinned black man who, according to him, was bullied for having a bell pepper-shaped nose. Yeah? Now, look at them kids. Tell me any of them kids, Dad, look like they got a bell pepper rascal-shaped nose. And an afro that he was known for. Big, strong, 90 for something's going in, you get me? 90 for settings. Yeah, them kids are looking too ether. But big them up though. I ain't trying to take away their black card or nothing. I'm just saying that something's not right. You get me? Big up, man. Big up the 4 pretty minds. Check out them sisters. I come across one of their conversations, one of their live streams that they do on YouTube, and it was like, yo, the segment I saw, they were saying, yo, men are getting more sassy.
Was coming.
Do we feel like men are getting more sassy these days?
I do agree with him. I do believe that Usher's title has come in Trading Places is definitely in the building in 2025. I do believe men are becoming more bitchy, more sassy, more taking long time to get ready. Usually men get ready in like 15, 20 minutes. They're taking 3 hours now just to go and put on their clothes. Maybe they want to change, take photos. I'm saying, whoa, this was not men before. They were just like waiting downstairs for you. Now it's kind of like, oh, you got to wait for me. So 100% it's changed.
Yeah, no, I hear it. It's them taking their picture before the night out. Like,
yeah, with all the man them as well,
And
and
it's
they're
not just
all
one
there.
picture
Like, it's
neither. They're
weird.
taking a couple pictures.
Yeah, it's a bit mad. And they think they're too nice to move to a woman or approach a woman, you know,
This is
or
it. This is
they
it.
really do think they're too nice. And I get it. It's nice when the roles are reversed and a woman can step to a man, but a woman wants to be pursued. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's supposed to go. That's nature's way. And yeah, men are not doing that these days. And then if they do, and it doesn't go the way that they want it to go, oh my God, they cannot take rejection. They just turn into a whole bitch.
100%. Oh, you are ugly anyway. I didn't even want to touch you.
yeah, well,
Like,
that's the sassy part, isn't it? That's the sassy part. But I find it interesting the scenario he gave of like being in the club and then the guys are biting up the bottles and then just watching the gal around and it's like, what are you trying to punish them? I'm like, rotted. That's kind of like when you pre it, it's like, why would you want a woman to come and have to ask? Like, it's the manly thing to do to be like, you know. But that's if you want it. Like,
yeah,
it's
100%.
down to it. Yeah, it's down to the individual at the end of the day. Like, it's not like just because. Don't feel obliged. Don't get me wrong. There's a big difference between being a gentleman and being a simp. Like, there is a bit of a difference. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Big difference between a simp and a gentleman, 100%.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What are your thoughts, Antoinette?
Yet again, yeah, they are getting much sassier. But yet again, they go to a club, not necessarily girls that are hanging around. Some are like that, but some girls are not. They're just there with their girls having a good time. I have had occasions where we've been out and the guy literally be random like, here's the whole bottle. He doesn't want a number. He just wants a vibe. You know what I mean? It's not that. It doesn't have to be because, you know, I want to come home with you. You want to have my number. Why? You just pour out a juice. But he was like, do you want a drink? There's nothing, no harm in it. It's a drink. You know what I mean? At the end of the day.
Yes, it is.
Yes, I think some of these men just lose their morals. Like,
Yeah.
it's not that deep.
It's not.
It's not that
Yeah.
deep.
Literally, that is the phrase. Like, it's never that deep. It's never. And it's just like, yeah, some guys really do feel like they hold that over girls in the club. Like, bro, if you want to come to a club and stunt, and who are you stunting for? The man them? Is that what do we feel like?
And I have to agree with them. If sassy means more feminine like or whatever, I have to agree. More emotional, I have to agree. However, there's a thin line between observing what society's keeping up with and like demonizing men for just doing normal shit. Like, and I think some sisters fall into the category of like this trend of anything a man says is sassy. If he argues, if he cares, if he doesn't care, if he does this, he's sassy. And I feel like we're throwing the name around to score points because there's a lot of conversation around female behavior and there's a lot of female empowerment that feels like to empower a woman you have to depreciate a man, or what's the better word, effeminize a man. I don't know. And there's a lot of women that are taking on more supposedly masculine traits. Do you know what I mean? And they believe that they're being forced into their divine, to be forced into their what's the word I was using? Their masculinity, yeah. they're being forced into their masculinity and not allowed to participate in their femininity because men ain't stepping up. So I just want to say, like, as we can see, I always point this out, the genders are clearly being set amongst each other or set onto each other to war each other and tear each other down. We gotta definitely be careful of the rhetorics that we're promoting. They mentioned one thing, men are taking too long to get ready. Now, I feel like there's always been a set of man that take care of themselves. They maybe was raised in a certain way. So there's a set of man that will cream their skin, get me, make sure, wash themselves, 2 washes, wash their legs as well. Do you know what I mean? Make sure that they're fresh and presentable. And that might take a bit of time. And maybe if you come across a man like that, you might think, rah, the man I know don't even shower. The man I know just jumps in the water and jumps out. The men I know they got dirt under their nails. And maybe that's true. They are a set of men that are like, old school working class men. They're not for the niceties. You know what I mean? I think of the hard foot African uncle, and then I see the man getting his manicure or pedicure or whatever he's getting on his foot, right? I see the balance between two. Look after yourself by all means. I'm preaching this because I'm a man that likes to go to the sauna, steam room, relax, look after myself, keep myself clean, cut my nails, all them thing there. Do you know what I mean? From day one, man's been using cocoa butter and shea butter and that on the skin, keep himself in tip top. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If that means that when I'm getting ready, I take longer than the guys that you're used to, so be it. But it don't make me sassy. But then there's man who have got cleanser and toner and this and that and the styling wave gel thing and the other thing that they put on, and then the spray of this and then that, and they've got this solution and that solution, and yeah, them man have been sucked into the vanity game. Do you know what I mean? Another thing they was talking about is men moving to women. Men don't move to women as much, and it's sassy for a man to wait for a woman to make the move, and I'm like, nah, it ain't. Now that's where I totally disagree. Because more time, when you're really bossing it and you're really doing real energy work out there, your aura's shining, who are you? You're not stepping to a bag of gal. You might just chat to a gal and she thinks you're stepping to her, but she's going to be making all the moves, yeah? Man is tired of stepping to gal and then they're being told, it's not respectful, or it's not the right place, or oh my God, man's a creep. How many videos have we seen of women filming men just for approaching them? Oh my God, because he was a white man or something. You're like, oh my God, why is he approaching me? Oh, he's being horrible. He's asking for my number. I know him from nowhere. He's scaring me and all this shit. And you're getting your women's only gym. But at the same time, man is sassy for not moving to you. Like, the mixed signals is because you're being programmed by the mainstream. You need to think for yourselves. Do you know what I mean? Yes, man them, chirps gal, rare. But, how can I put it? Some man need to chirps gal. Some man need to chirps gal because the footfall of women in their life is low. So they need to chirps gal and, actively go and hunt and rare. You get me? But when you're in a position where women that are interested in you present themselves, get me, then you can afford not to be like jumping at the chance of everything, like running down at everything. Therefore, if you ain't getting moved to, it might just be because you don't look approachable, or you're dealing with a man of a certain caliber where you're gonna have to show him, high priest is outside, you're gonna have to show him that you're on it. And you just got to deal with that, bruv. You get me? Otherwise, there's a certain caliber of man that run gal down and a certain caliber of man that wait for the gal to show him what they're on. Me personally, I say all the time, if you're not all over me, I'm not interested. If you're not showing, I don't want anyone that don't want me. You get me? If you're not showing me you're on it or giving me any signs and that, it's dead. You get me? If you're too proud, to say, yeah, I'm feeling you, or rah, like what you saying or whatever, then that's your loss, and it might be my loss too. But yeah. Anyway,
don't talk to men after 10 o'clock. Why do you need to talk to him after 10 o'clock? If you don't have attraction towards him in 2 to 3 weeks, don't give him a chance. If he leaves more than 3 days, like if he doesn't chat 3 days the talking stage, cut him off. 3 days, that's a long time. Yeah, and it's facts. But you know what's so crazy? Because I'm so busy, before I wouldn't really watch stuff like that. Yeah. I would let certain things slide because I'm doing me. But I've started to notice, actually, no. Any guy that's serious about you is not going to go 3 days without talking to you, babe.
Babe, I would hope 6 hours. 3 days I've got to wait.
He says some serious stuff. I don't know. It's obviously not facts, but he'll just talk about, women initiating conversation, men talking to you after 10 o'clock. Yeah. And I'm a big woman now, but I've learned a lot of stuff. I don't talk to men after 10 o'clock. Why do you need to talk to me after 10 o'clock? Even if it's business, it's kind of hard because I'm a creative, but why are you talking to me bare late?
Yeah.
Are you a creep?
The sun is down.
Save it in the morning.
Yeah.
You know what? I ain't stopped it. The whole video's played. But for me, I stopped it in seconds. Yeah. I don't know what the hell is going. I stopped it in there like, yo, what? Hold on. First and foremost, she's saying she ain't chatting to no man after 10 o'clock. Fine, because I'm not even that chatty guy, so that's perfect for me. No late night calls. Bingo, we're in. You're actually on a good thing there. Like, just don't be upset when you don't get the good morning Empress, happy new day Empress text, because I might be busy not thinking about texting you. It's mad. But, so I'm with you on that. The second thing you said was, the second thing you said was, if you're not feeling him in 3 weeks, keep it moving. So I don't know what's going on in that 3 weeks, whether you're texting, whether he's spending money, taking you on dates. I don't know what's happening in that 3 weeks, but I hear you. You're giving him a trial period, and if 3 weeks pass and you ain't feeling the sparks, you're going to keep it moving. I like that, yeah? That could make you a serial dater, but so be it. Do you know what I mean? So be it. It's just a different conversation if you're banging them. But we won't get into that. The third thing you said, yeah, was if a man ain't hollered you in 3 days, it's done. You're not on it. It's dead. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah? Oh my God. That you could have never existed in 1998. Yeah? You could never have had a girlfriend or a boyfriend in 98. You would have been finished. Yeah, I remember certain gal, yeah, not hearing from me for like 2 weeks. I remember certain gal saying, "Oh my God, I thought you was in jail. I came to your ends. I was looking for you. I asked I see one of your friends. I asked him if he'd seen you. He was moving like he didn't want to say. You get me? Like that house number you gave me, or whatever, weren't going through. Like, gal just had to sit tight. Yeah, you knew the caliber of women by the way that she can sit tight and just hold it, innit? Like, yeah, boom, I'll be back when I'll be back. You never heard that tune, I'll be gone to November. Yeah, you lot are spoiled and overindulged. Yeah, you want to over-communicate. And then the more you communicate, the more I realise you're a dickhead. Yeah, the more easier it is for you to realise that your partner's a dickhead, and hence why people can't stay together for long, because they chat too fucking much. You don't talk too much. Communication is a good thing. Yeah? But if you get with a partner that just wants to talk your fucking ears off, you're not going to like them for long. Chat. Text. Good morning. You leave your yard, she's texted you 4 times. She's ringing you. There's no space. Yeah, there's no room to grow that appreciation and that. It's a hyperactive surge of fucking small talk that is just becoming a distraction in man's life. That's not tranquility. You get me? Man, them need tranquility and peace. Be a man's peace and that. Don't want to keep, like, every 5 minutes you want to chat. What do you mean? So if he goes 3 days without talking to you, that might just mean that he's locked in, or he's just enjoying a little bit of space, and then, yeah, he's going to hit you up. The fuck? You're going to lodge man for 3 days of no contact. What is it? What is this? You get me? Why do you want me to hit you up so much anyway? The fuck is missing in your life? You get me? I got enough voices in my head. Fucking hell. Beyonce's mum, 71 years old. She says she decided to divorce her husband because she woke up one day and realised she deserved so much more. My man ain't even done nothing wrong, you know. She just woke up. Yeah, see, that's that over-texting. You text her too much. Now she's realising you ain't shit. You've given the game away. Yeah? You could have got 4 or 5 years out of that. I don't know how long they've been married. That's probably not that long. Let's say 10. You could have got 20 years out of that. First of all, I don't know why you're marrying Beyonce's mum. She looks like a caricature of an evil witch. Like, do you know what I mean? she looks like, I don't know, bro, like the head witch in one of them Roald Dahl films, or yeah, I just see sorcery when I look at her. You get me? Yeah, she looks occultish. Her eyes look mad devilish, bruv, like fucking hell. But yeah, man, them are getting married and gal are waking up and saying they deserve more and just moving on. These are the examples of these powerful women that we're being given in society. These are the role models, you know. These are the ones you lot count as black excellence, and do you know what I mean? And the algorithm is algorithm, and just reminding you lot that if you want more out of life, just go and get it. Fuck who you trample over. Fuck how you deal with people. Fuck everyone else. Just go and get it. If you wake up one day, you're married, and you think, I just want more. Yeah? You're not enough. Just lodge, man. Yeah? And then you got great granny who stayed with Denton, yeah, for years in a loveless, sexless marriage for the youths, and she stuck it out. You get me? Man was gambling and drinking rum. Yeah? And she stuck it out. The matriarch of the family kept everything together like fucking glue. Yeah? And then you got this chick that just wakes up and says, you know? It's a cold world. Trust me, when you go fishing, you never know what you're going to reel in, you know. Mind yourself. I've heard of fishermen getting swallowed by their own catch. That's all I'm going to say, innit? He thought he bagged something like, yo. She probably divorced him before it got to that point where he can get half of her estate. Because, you know, anyone marrying her, you must be thinking, yeah, I'm going to get half. You can't breed her. It's mad. 71 years old. So she's back on the market now. With that reupholstered vagina. Get me? My God. Back on the market. She's back on the streets. 71 years old. Anyway, she's scary. Let me not chat about her too tough, because she's scary. I'm actually shook of her.
One day, I'm going to fuck you up, bro. I'm telling you, box out your fucking mouth. Trust. Shut the fuck up. I've been dying for that. I'm waiting for it now.
Oh shit.
I'm waiting for it because I've been dying. I get hit when I'm protecting you because you moved your head in the way. You tend to put your head that way when I was going for him.
So look, imagine now, we walk in the yard, yeah? Me and S-Bands is digging at your gal now.
What is gal?
Nah, so me and S-Bands got your gal like this.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, say it again. No.
Say what again?
No.
What, motherfucking
What? Who's gal?
Yeah, it's gone left.
Oh, he got his balls.
It's gone left. Bro, you dropped him on his headphone.
Oh, you dropped him on his...
You alright, bro? Move from me.
Bro, you dropped him on his head, bro. How you drop him, bro?
Drop on his fucking head, did they?
Fuck, man. Sorry, I'm a bit late.
Move, man!
Try to see if you're fucking alright, you idiot.
From how you dropping him, bro?
Oh, fuck, did I just drop? I just lifted him here and put him there.
You good, Aunt?
Oh, big up Muller Juice. Big up Mad Unks. Big up LV General. Them lot getting their streaming on. Get me? Good to see them. I like Muller Juice's content and LV General. Mad Unks is funny as well. But there's a point where Mad Unks gets too carried away. Like, he's a mad character still, but he gets too militant. I need to get Mad Unks on here. One day, Mad Unks is going to be on Speakonomics, and it's going to be a fucking Shelly because he's a funny character. Anyway, Mad Unks has slapped LV General, right? Now, this ain't normal bants, innit? But he's like, give him a slap. But the slap seemed like it kind of connected a bit. Like, man was like, right, hold on. You just slapped me. Cool. 2-2s now. They start getting into a wrestling thing or whatever. LV General's just picked man up. A power bombed man on the floor. And Mad Unks is acting like his shoulders hurt. You know when you get embarrassed in school? Like, you know when someone falls over in school? And then they lay there. Covering their face, and you know, just get out, man. Out of the shame, they're just trying to lay there, and like, I might turn this into a hospital thing. So you get me, so that people have some sympathy on me. Like, yeah, you stacked, you fucked up, get up, dust yourself off, whatever. So yeah, he's acting like his shoulders all hurt and whatever. But I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, rah, your uncle just got power bombed, yeah, and like, this is mad because I don't know how I react if it was my uncle getting power bombed. But then again, Your uncle just slapped your brethren in the face. I know streaming is streaming, but you man are walking a very tight rope. Do you know what I mean? And that kind of banter obviously turns into a fight real quick. You don't need to respect each other's personal spaces. I just wanted to say this. I found the clip very funny, and it's my 2 pence, and I decided, you know, I talk about whatever the fuck I want. I watched this clip, and I'm like, yo, Unks, man humbled you. You humbled you. You got power bombed by LV General. LV General's a madman in that. He's a very fiery brother. He's funny still. He power bombed you and you pretended like your shoulder was hurting. Man all said you had tears in your eyes. It's mad. I don't know how you're going to get your revenge, but that was a fucking hilarious clip. I just had to speak on it. I got no point to say. It's just like, rah, man's uncle got power bombed. Like, that was fucking the wildest thing.
You have no idea how controversial this is about to get. What you are seeing is the current transformation of who the Enhanced Games is calling their first superhuman, James Magnuson. And at the start, I don't think he knew what he signed up for. You see, James is a retired professional swimmer, and one day his friends who have a podcast call him up asking his thoughts on the Enhanced Games. You know, the steroid Olympics. And casually, almost jokingly, he says to them,
if they put up $1 million for the 50 freestyle world record, I'll come on board as their first athlete, I'll juice to the gills, and I'll break it within 6 months.
He had no idea that this brief little call with his buddies would not only get picked up by every major Australian media outlet, but the Enhanced Games themselves tweeted saying, challenge accepted. And just to make it a little bit extra competitive, they made the same offer to 4-time Olympian Christian Kukulemev. So these two athletes jump on a bunch of steroids and peptides under the supervision of medical advisors, and man, physically, the changes are undeniable. James said himself that he had never felt more athletic in his life, and he was lifting weights that would have folded him like a deck chair before. But then, something majorly unexpected happened. When it came time for the two swimmers to actually attempt to break this world record, it wasn't James who won the $1 million. In fact, in his 3 attempts, he actually swam slower than his natural PBs. It was the 31-year-old Greek swimmer, Christian, that not only claimed the $1 million that was supposed to be for James, but he actually did it. He broke the 50-meter world record that was held by a Brazilian swimmer since 2009. And this is where things get majorly controversial, because the wider swimming community hate that Christian has now changed his Instagram bio to the fastest swimmer in history. And in the video of him breaking this record, comments read, "This is not a world record. What a joke of a title. Steroids, an illegal suit, clean water, and a terrible finish." The Enhanced Games, however, have doubled down, with their founder Aaron D'Souza saying, "Our goal is not to break a world record. Our goal is to break every world record." And with that, they officially announced that they will be holding the very first Enhanced Games in May 2026. And of course, Vegas, where not only James will get another attempt at this $1 million, but they will have juiced up athletes from almost every other sport also competing for prize winnings that is said to be larger than any other comparable event in history. The head of the US anti-doping agency called it a dangerous clown show, and 2-time Olympic champion Kieran Piker said that it was borderline criminal and that someone would die if this was allowed to go ahead.
White guys are taking a bag of roids to break records and do it legally. Now, me personally, I agree with this. I agree with stop pretending that you're not on roids and just take the roids and do the thing. I don't see no issue with it. If they want to sacrifice or put themselves at risk, take experimental drugs, I personally would watch a roids competition all day long. Like, what the fuck? What? You get me? Man's running at sub-7 and that. Like, you get me? I will watch that. You get me? Because the truth is, in professional sports, they're doing it anyway. Newsflash. They move a molecule here, and make themselves just outside of the testing parameters. You know what I mean? Multi-million, billion-pound corporations are funneling money into these human beings. You don't think they're going to give them a little pick-me-up, a little fucking boost? Come on, man. They've been showing you this from how long back in Russia? Like, don't be fooled. This is a massive, I don't know what's the word. This is the elephant in the room when it comes to professional sport. Yeah? They're on gear, mate. They're all on the fucking gear. Right? At top level, they're on fucking gear. You tell me the sport or whatever that you think that they're not taking gear at, bro, they're taking psilocybin in fucking Silicon Valley, bruv. Everyone's taking stuff to enhance what Wagwan. So if they're doing it mentally, you don't think physically they're doing it. Come on, man. This thing looks exciting. The weird thing though is the brother took roids. He's hench now. The swimmer guy. He's fucking hench. But the weird thing is, he can't beat his old records. Imagine that. From when he was young. He still ain't been able to beat his own records. They're offering people like £1 million to beat certain records and whatnot. And I think, yeah, go for it. Go for it. I think, if anything, if this allows these compounds to become medically administered and medically advised and whatever, then so be it. If people want to take steroids to enhance themselves, so be it. Like, obviously, we know that there's a catch and we know that it's dangerous, but there's many things that are dangerous. I'm not here to nanny you. Yeah, I personally wouldn't take steroids. I wouldn't advise any of my friends to take steroids. But if you don't want to take steroids and put on a good show for us to watch and get paid for it and whatever, I got no fucking issue with that, mate. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, big up the steroids gang, man. Because there's better of you look pretending that you're natty and you're not. So I'd rather the ones that are just telling you, look, I'm on gear. The whole games of just people on gear be mad. You get me? Bare hench gal with hexagon jaws. You get me? Bare Kelly Holmeses. You get me? Trying to front like they're drug free. You ain't drug free, motherfucker. You ain't drug free, motherfucker. Drug free. Boom! Ex-Home Secretary Sulla Braverman calls to ban the burqa. If you don't know what the burqa is, it's the cloth that hides the woman's modesty. Do you know what I mean? And they're saying that this, walking around like this, is affecting society, is affecting societal cohesion, and all of that. I'm very confused, because 1 minute you told me, take my hoodie off. Then you made the hoodies designer. Then you said, don't wear no masks, ski masks. Then you sold the ski masks in JD Sports with a Nike tick on it. And that was all cool. Then there was a virus. Then you said anybody that hasn't got their face covered is putting everyone else at risk. And that was cool. And we was all rolling around with the face coverings. Now you're saying you can't have the burqa, but the burqa is just another face covering that we've already established is cool. You can sell it in shops. You can make millions of quids off it. You can protect yourself from viruses using it and sit on the train. Everyone on the train with their face covered. So I'm confused now. Why are we backtracking and going back to talking about people's faces being missing? It's like some weird double play. This don't make sense. You get me? Big up the burqa, man. If a woman wants to wear a burqa, she can wear a burqa. If I want to walk around in a Wolverine mask all day, every day, why should you have the right to stop me from doing that? This is very dangerous territory. This got nothing to do with your religious beliefs, yeah, or what you think about immigration or whatever. This is about people's rights to dress or conceal their identity if they want to. It's funny how while all the facial recognition cameras are going up, now you have an issue with people not showing their faces. This is a fucking game. Plus, we know that you can pattern through people's eyes and shit, and their gait, their walk, their this and that. So I don't see what the issue is. Social cohesion, that's a joke. Yeah? I don't feel a way about people, like women walking around that I can't see their face. I don't feel no way. Like, I have no need to see a woman's face. Do you know what I mean? And it doesn't affect how I live on my street. If my neighbours, I don't see their face, I don't see their face. It is what it is. Do you know what I mean? What's the issue? Why can't we just let people just express themselves in the way they want? Because if a man wants to walk around in a bikini, it's all good. No one's got no issue. We're not talking. The politicians are not talking about the effects of that on society. Drag queen story time, no effects on society. Woman practicing her religious right could affect society. We need to, like, rest my case, man. You lot are weird. You lot are fucking weird, bro. And it's an Asian woman. They were rolling out all these ethnics, fucking BAME motherfuckers. This is what BAME is. That's a BAME motherfucker there. Run out these little BAME heads. You get me? To do the dirty work and chat all this shit. Boom! Man sneaked into a stable and has sex with a Shetland pony and he avoids jail. You're gonna be happy about this one, Wes. He was a black guy. I know, you're shocked, innit? You're like, what?
Expected a white man.
Like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's a black guy. I don't know, man. You know, I've had some lonely nights, you know. I've had lonely nights, bro. Do you know what I mean? And at times, man can say, growing up, man's definitely hit a couple like, 2 steps behind or 2 steps in front ones. Like walk 2 steps. Yeah. We're going left here, take the next left. Don't look back. I don't know, you get me? Man's left the club with something, that they wouldn't have arrived at the club with. Put it that way. That's a good way of saying it, isn't it? I've left, you get me? Done a J Huss. You get me? Left with one, came with one, left with the, yeah. So I understand, one man's floor is another man's ceiling. You get what you can get. Like what we was talking about with the, whole, what do you call it? Chasing gal. Some man need to chase gal, some man get chased by gal. Yeah? And then they can pick which girl's really on it or whatever. Like, everyone's got different things. You know what I mean? Some man need to borrow money, some man make a load of money. When all men are not created equally, we all got different abilities and we attract different things and we're tapped into different resources and whatnot. I get that. But I never knew, I never thought to go and fuck a pony, bruv. A fucking pony. Like, and you don't just accidentally fuck a pony, you're out, you get me, you've had a few drinks, the pony keeps looking at you, one thing leads to another. You get me? You don't just, you know what I mean? Or, you know what I mean? They knock your door, yeah, I'm here to do the plumbing, and then it turns into like, hurrah. You get me? You actually have to plan. You have to decide that I'm gonna go and fuck a pony, and I just don't get it, bruv. Like what? Like this brother needs a lobotomy or electric therapy, electric hydrotherapy, or something. I don't know. He needs something because something's gone wrong, and now in your head you've either decided that there's a. Like, I want to find a pony or I want to find an animal. Or you've seen the animal, sized it up and come back for it. Like, rah! Like, it didn't just happen spur of the moment. You accidentally ended up in a stable and then you think, you know what? The way this pony's looking at me, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't even get it. Like, I feel sad for the pony. Get me? But around the world, people do have sex with the animals. I just don't understand why it had to be a black man. Like, this is the thing, man. You're giving us too many L's. We're integrating too much. We're doing too much of what everyone else does. Everyone stick to their lanes. White guys are rapping really good. Black guys are fucking ponies. The world is inverted. We're going. White guys have got better fades. Like, they've got better fades. And man's going to look for pony. Nah, man. Listen, that's just outrageous story. That's just crazy, bruv. The dude, nah. Yeah? Shaming us. And I don't even want to read his name. Damien Aguirre. I don't know what they... Damien gives me hope that it's one of you lot. Bro, we don't call our youths Damien, bro. Aguirre. At best, he might be a half and half, possibly. might be a joint L, Caribbean and African L. But I'm gonna say, Damien, you lot might be in trouble. You get me? So you lot check it out. I'm not gonna lie, he looks Caribbean still. He's got an earring. I'm gonna show you the picture. Swear down, he don't look Caribbean. Nah, see. Bare denial, straight denial. Look. Caribbean guy, yeah? Defo. Yeah. You'd say Wagwan to him, right? Wagwan. Yeah, I wonder if he said Wagwan to the pony. Alright, let's move on.
I need you to remember. Listen closely. Listen deep. Do you hear the whisperings of your blood? The ancient understanding in your bones. Do you remember, beloved? We sing and dance in ritual until we feel the joy of wild, sacred togetherness. Can you feel it? Can you feel her? The priestess is rising. She who walks between the veils. Mother of the deep unknown. She knows your endless ache and has come to heal your wounds with her sound and magic. Balance is breaking. The great wheel strains. The old ways call us back again. Ancient mothers, we stand between ruin and renewal. Steady our hearts. Teach us how to heal the world. Let the rivers run pure. Let the forest stand tall. Let the air be clean. Let the soil be whole. As above, so below. As within, so without. Let us sing the world anew.
You lot in the studio, watch the episode when it comes out tomorrow and you see the full video. But it says, our first witch retreat sold out in record time. And we're incredibly excited to announce 2 new dates now available to book. September, no, I'm probably giving that fucking dates. Introducing Witch. We gather in sacred sisterhood for a powerful 5-day retreat. Led by... Led by Charlotte Pussyclout Church, rude boy. Charlotte fucking Church. The fuck? I watched that whole thing and it was getting witchier and witchier. Two voices start speaking. Listen. It starts doing something where there's 2 voices, a deep one and a rare. Then he goes, as above, so below. So obviously, I locked off my phone and threw it over there, and I never got to watch the rest. But you lot are going to watch that whole video. It's a mad thing. Charlotte Church. This chick was like a choir singer. And now she's running church, and she's running witch retreats that have sold out. And you looking in the comments, everyone's like, oh my God, this is beautiful. This is amazing. And I'm just like, yo. The world we're living in right now, bro, because I see some next thing, witch. Everyone's witching. Everyone's out and about with this witchery. Been screaming it for a while, but now everyone's getting brave, yeah? The world we're living in right now is a very amazing time to be alive. It's treacherous, it's dangerous, but it's amazing to witness. In your face. I don't know what you lot think about that. Witches, if you're in the comments, let me know. Maybe I've got witchery wrong. If you want to come on and talk about witchcraft, we can, I've already had someone here that was summoning demons and whatever on a second pod or something like that. So yeah, if you want to come down and talk about witchcraft, cool. And I'll get someone to oppose you and we can have a good conversation. But personally, fuckery. Yeah? I think it's fucking fuckery. Charlotte Church. Just more proof that these people are brought up because they purposely tried to make us seem super innocent. They probably had this storyline for already. It's probably been a witch from Wade. You get me? They're all witches and they're all wizards. But don't take my word for it, man. You get me? What do I know? Big up yourself. This has been my 2 pence. It was enjoyable. I went through quite a few stories. yeah, man, just keep it locked. Big up the Patreon gang once more. Check out Cotton Flow. The live streams happening once a week. Speakonomics out every Wednesday 7:30. Follow me, Jedionline _ on Insta, Jedionline on TikTok and all the other platforms. And yeah, man, it's been a pleasure, man. I'm glad I'm back with this one, man.